Well, I just wanted to say something real quick to anyone out there going through this whole, I know, like, I just look like my hair's all up and everything. Anyways, I just wanted to say something to anyone out there dealing with this stupid coronavirus, and if you're someone like me that's like just so close to God, you're just like, why is this happening? Why, God, does America not know you, Yeshua, enough to say, F it? I'm not going to social distance. You know, I'm not going to look weird in front of my Father's eyes. If you're going through this, I encourage you to be a rebel of faith and show people out there that, you know, you don't have to follow these, you know, I lost Yeshua rules. Like, I encourage you, be a rebel of faith. Go out there and prove to God that He exists and that nothing else ungodly exists. I'm sitting here in front of this awesome breakfast lunch restaurant, and it just makes me, it makes my heart drop, you know, just sitting here. This is one of my favorite restaurants that we can't be stinking truck. Anyways, you know, if you have, you know, local restaurants, you know, it just makes my heart drop that I can't go in there and like ask for something to eat, you know, like it just makes my heart drop even more. And I hope Sam from Foothills understands, but I don't know if you guys knew this, but I don't like to cry, so I like to be strong. I always just felt like I had to be strong for, like, I don't know, maybe my mother, or just because my father always just say not to cry, so I just took that as, okay, he just wants me to be strong through tough times. But, like, I don't know if you knew this, Foothills, but I started going to you guys, and ever since I started going, and I really took it serious about November 2019, which is funny because that's my oldest stepbrother Jonathan's birth month. I really started to take it seriously in about November, about mid-November, like right before Thanksgiving. And anyways, I started going to you guys because I didn't have godly support. I didn't have people. I didn't have a household that I could walk into and feel like God's presence was protecting me. And I just feel like the meaning of what I'm trying to say is just lost. But I started going to you guys for a rescue. So yes, those at the FSM search and rescue, you guys rescued me when I felt like I had no one, when I felt like the people in my household was hating me with this like spirit of just Satan's hatred. I just didn't understand that. I don't understand that. And to be told that I can't go anymore, what kind of faith is that? To be told that you can't go to a church anymore, a church that saved me from so much hell going on in my own home. I have to bravely try to get out, and then the worst times to go home and the worst times to be at home are this time of night, you know, nighttime, like dinner time, nighttime, because they're overly awake in my house. I try to hold it together, Foothills, but I'm not handling all of this very well. Although I hate to say that because I really do handle everything very well. Which goes back to what I just said before. I kind of almost broke down right there. You know, what was I trying to say? If you do feel like, you know, because I watch a lot of, I started watching Sid Ross Supernatural way over a year ago, probably over a year and a half ago, probably almost over 2 years ago. God, I don't remember. I know it was in my last house. It was probably 2018. Ever since I started watching Sid Ross Supernatural, I realized that it is God that rebukes sin. It is God that gets rid of coronavirus. It is God that clears my mind and reminds me and helps me remember that that I am sane, and that He does make sanity, and He does make sane children, and that the Word of God and the heart of God and the goodness of God is real, and that's where God comes from, and that's where good comes from. And then sickness does not come from God, and mental issues do not come from God. And when you find out that it is Satan that could be potentially hurting you or bothering you, yeah, it's definitely something. But you know, if you're someone like me who believes that doctors are a joke and that nurses are a joke, and you're basically a Joel Osteen like myself, and you maybe are like me and you have like a sister cousin, a cousin that's, you know, my cousin that I felt like it was a sister because I really just didn't have any sisters. It's funny because she didn't really have any sisters either, so I was like, what is this? So, yeah, if you feel like, you know, you just don't understand sickness at all, and that sickness has nothing to do with you, and that Yeshua is always going to be there to help you, you know, with anything, just be a rebel of faith and prove, like, you know, I would encourage my church to be a faith rebel, and gather and just piss the devil off so much, because he deserves such a glory smackdown, or a, you know, a face smack, you know, like that commercial for the V8 commercial that just says, like, you know, what did they say? Like, you should have had a V8. Well, they should have had some Jesus A. Like, they should have had some Yeshua A, you know? They should have had some Yeshua, they should have had some Yeshua instead of them. And they should have definitely applied the Bible to themselves. And for me, it's really just not the Bible. I truly believe that I have a lot of goodness. I have an uncle, Lathan. I should make this real quick because it's almost 10 minutes. But I have an uncle, Lathan, who is a Virgo just like me. And I swear, him and I, we're both too much like Joseph Simmons. Like, we just kind of get things, and we're just like, we're just really good at actually doing things and actually being active and actually acting. And my dad and my uncle Lathan used to take a car class in high school, and my dad was really good at the paperwork, and my uncle Lathan, which almost, I wonder if he almost considers my dad as a brother, but and my uncle Lathan was really good at actually doing the job, so being active in the job. And that is actually something that we all need to take a lesson in. Are you good at doing the job? Are you good at rebuking sin? Like, you know, be a rebel of faith. I don't really know what I'll title this video, but, you know, just don't fall for sin. Just say no, and just don't allow it to be who you are. 'Cause why? Why would you want to die from that, you know? I refuse to believe in doctors. The only doctor that I believe in is Dr. Hartwell in Canby, Oregon, because he's definitely pretty clear on how it is Jesus that is the healer, and that it is Jesus that it is Jesus that is the one that we all need. And I see you. I know you're my spiritual father. I know Jeff Hartwell is my spiritual father. Especially because at Foothills, I think it's the last service, and they always have there's always this person, and he looks like he's married to somebody. Oh, I want to say she's like me, but she's also like my mother-in-law, Melania Trump. Is she really my mother-in-law? Stepmother-in-law? But yeah, he looks like Jeff Hartwell. I even think Dale Satcham said his name was Jeff on stage a month ago. Excuse the burp. Anyways, this is 10 minutes. The message of this story is, be a rebel of faith. Prove to God, prove to almost people that it is God that rebukes sin. And, just get them, you know. Don't run away from it. Don't fall for the devil at all. You know, I should just make this quick. I just keep talking. But, I have, you know, a window that's kind of faces, like, the front of my house, and that's, like, towards the far left of my house. And, I sometimes open it, and I see myself sitting there, and I'm like, I should just, what am I trying to say, like, step down, because I'm on a 2-story house. I'm like, should I step down? Should I just use this grace, this power of grace in me, to just, like, make me safely, like, go from, I guess I would walk out the window, go to the roof, then to the, to the ground, and just use this Wonder Woman grace that I have that just, it's a movement, and the grace definitely makes things slower. So, be a rebel of faith. I encourage you all not to believe in sin. Don't believe in sin. We rebuke sin. You make people be evangelized from it and tell people no. So, yeah. Just sitting here almost too much like Kelly Clarkson and Foothills. You guys took me in when I felt misjudged, abused. Basically, Kelly Clarkson's story written all over it. Just, my mother's just kind of a mess. But I'm not. And, hey, Sarah Supernatural. Hey, Grandma Clarice Fluid. The woman that I ended up writing her name down when I was in my grandparents' house once in California. And stuff. I should just go. I don't know. Comment down below. Have you ever seen Sarah Supernatural? Have you ever considered letting God do that kind of healing to your body? Why would you want to murder yourself by believing that kind of way and stuff in life? So let me know. Don't put your opinion though. So I might rebuke it, you know? People just don't need to be acting like that. Just can't, you know, you can't suicide. I'll probably leave off on this note. But I always hear, well, you shouldn't suicide. Well, first of all, you should have enough faith if you consider, you know, I'm tired of trying to get to this dream. I've been getting into it way over a year. You know, I have this faith. I have so much faith. I know God sees it. Why don't I just use this faith to get the things done that God wants me to get done and make Him proud and make Him happy? And in turn, that will help me get to where I need to go. So, believe in faith, folks. Stop believing in sin and don't believe in those that aren't there for you. Okay, Brianna Barone, who's Paul Osteen. Okay, I'm calling your ass out on camera. Bye. Okay, good. Bye.